All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's up? How's it going today? Sorry if my voice sounds a little funny today. I'm not feeling the greatest. All right, I'm not feeling the greatest, but it is what it is. I still have to get online for you all. Okay, posted like 2 videos today. That first one, I actually went over the marathon roadmap stuff already. I did that offline, just like sick, everything. But my voice, I noticed, like, I don't know, uh, voice, my voice and OBS does not want to work together very well today. So I'm gonna try to speak as clearly as I can, but yeah, but there's a lot. There's a lot. So I seen this first right here. Seen this first. Igor will go offline March 12th. I'm not really surprised. I'm not if you were around when the game first launched and everything and before it launched, I didn't want to hate on the game or anything because no one didn't play it. So we didn't know what it really was. You know, kind of something like we knew it was a raid shooter. From other games, we kind of speculated what the game was, but no one played it. Come a week before it launched, they flew out content creators and stuff. They got to play it. Cool. But when the game launched, I didn't think it was a terrible game. I played a lot worse. You can find a lot worse games, PlayStation Store, Steam Store, a lot worse games than this. But was it perfect? No. It had some fun parts. The gunplay was pretty fun. I liked the character design. Character design wasn't too bad. know, I wish it would have had more game modes. Performance could have been better. But let's go ahead and actually read what they had to say. So, from the iGuard Twitter page, iGuard's, iGuard's final update arriving soon. Thank you for playing with us. Oh, yeah. That's not good at all, man. And after this, we'll take a look at the Steam numbers, everything. Which the Steam numbers aren't everything. They're probably at least hundreds of players that play on Xbox and play. People like to look at the Steam number. I do too. I mean, it kind of says a lot about a game, and you can kind of give or take hundred, a few thousand. You know, kind of put that to the other consoles. We'll talk about it. Today we're sharing difficult news. We have made the decision to permanently shut down High Guard on March 12th. And since launch, more than 2 million players stepped into High Guard's world. You shared feedback, created content, and many believed in what we were building. For that, we are deeply grateful. So yeah, I mean, I won't say a lot of content creators like making content on the game, but there are some content creators. Now I would say like the very big content creators weren't playing it, making content on it. You look at Tim the Tapman. He actually he liked the game. You could tell he liked the game, but the mob kind of forced him off the game, and he didn't stream that game again. You know, Stroud the same way. I mean, he kind of liked the game, right? He has some positive things to say about it, but some negative ones too. You know, but I don't know. Like people were preying on the downfall of this game from day one when they didn't even know what the game was. Let's read on. Despite the passion and hard work of our team, we have not been able to build a sustainable player base to support the game long term. Servers will remain online until March 12th. We hope you'll jump in with us one more time to show your support and get those final great matches in while we still can. The team is excited to release one final game update. Sorry. Those are my throat. The team is excited to release one final game update to enjoy in the remaining life of the game. We will be adding a new warden, a new weapon, count level progress, and skill trees. Final patch notes are coming and we're targeting tonight or tomorrow morning for patch release. For all of us at Walleye, thank you for playing, for supporting us, and for being part of High Guard's story. Yeah. um it's sad. Like I think one of the developers who were let go, they posted something on X, Twitter, whatever, and they were talking about like how people and hating on the game stuff, but they were kind of saying how inside doing the playtest, they were giving a lot of positive feedback, which I'm like, yeah, they probably would do that. And he kind of blamed players and content creators, which um I would have to agree a lot. Like I'll put his post if I can find it. I don't know if he um privated his page or anything, but I'm gonna put it on screen or whatever for YouTube. And yeah, a lot of what he said in that statement, I'll have to say is kind of true. You know, I've learned being a content creator, being on the internet a lot, maybe too much hate, hate and negativity, negative, you know, hate and negative stuff. Um, kind of goes a lot further, a lot more likes, a lot more views when you post like hateful. I don't want to say like hateful, but like hateful stuff. Hating on a game or something. Is this how the internet is? You know, being negative. It pays to be negative a lot. But like I said, that statement he has a lot of truth to it. But you just can't blame it on content creators and the audience or whatever, the players, because well, like you made a lot of dumb decisions. I will say, okay, like releasing the game how you did with all the features and settings missing. Should have done that. Should have had a beta or something so all of us can play and give you feedback at the end of the day. Developers, if you're going to make a multiplayer game, make it beta. and I would say make it free. So get whole a bigger audience to actually play the game and give you feedback. Okay. Now everybody isn't like the best with their feedback. They don't know how to communicate that well. But you can kind of take what they're saying and kind of you know work around it or whatever. But this game needed a beta before it came out. At the end of the day, it just needed a beta because a lot of the features, a lot of the stuff with this game, we could have told them like it needed another game mode, like even like Apex, I don't know, Call of Duty. If you look at any other shooter, right? Probably besides extraction shooters. Well, I would say the only extraction shooter that doesn't have another game mode is Arc Raiders. But if you look at Delta Force, got the extraction mode and the big team battle mode. Tarkov even have like their PVE mode in the game. Um, yeah, it was like a bunch like all these other games. They have more than one mode. Yes, they may come out with this one mode, but you need to let the players know, be like, or let us know like you're going to come out with a new mode or you're going to delay the game to add a new mode because at the end of the day this game needed to be delayed. It just did. But I don't know, that's my thoughts on it. Sorry about my voice. I'm trying my best. But yeah, oh yeah, before we leave we can actually check out the Steam numbers. The So these are the numbers on Steam. Players right now 455, and the last 24 hours 460. Very good. And I can understand like a game just can't survive off of its gameplay. You have to have many other features to hook players. Like I said, I love the gameplay, the gunplay and stuff. That was fine. The character designs were fine, but you know, it didn't really have anything else to hook you. Playing the same game mode over and over again, and even in rank, like just really, it wasn't worth it. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this whole situation. I'm not surprised. I'm sad because I wanted to see this game grow and get better, add more game modes, more wardens, more weapons, better performance, add more stuff. But it is what it is. Is the gaming world. Sometimes stuff work out. Concordian timeline, Concord High Guard Marathon, Horizon Hunters. Hmm. I don't think Marathon's going to be another Concord. I I don't believe it will be. Is it going to reach the height as Arc Raiders? Maybe, maybe not. But be another Concord. Watch. I guarantee you. Clip me right now. It's going to be semi big. More for a hardcore audience than Arc Raider is, but it's going to have pretty good numbers. Watch. Oh, I am killing me. I really hope I don't have COVID. My sister's gonna go take me to go get checked out tomorrow. So hopefully I'm fine. I'm praying. I'm praying that I'm fine. Because I can't afford to take off work. Just can't. But if I do have COVID, I think I have to take off for like weeks, something like that. That's going to suck. But anyways, so Bungie, they just keep releasing stuff today. First, it was the marathon roadmap. If you want to see that, I got it on my page, and they got a cinematic here. I don't know. Can I? Okay, so this is it right here. Seven, about 8 minutes. So let's actually take a look at it. Uh oh. Hmm. Vandal. Huh. Looking up to the marathon ship. Hmm. Ooh. Fucking spores. I hate those things. Hmm. Ow. Got him. Got him. No, I don't want to see my girls fight. God, this looks so good. Uh oh. Remember, she left him. But what is this? Some A IRG? Is that what it's called? Like when people try to figure out the puzzle, like Scarrett, and Mr. Ruffle Luffle, his name. Is that what that was? Cause I'm down to watch that. I'm down to watch that kind of stuff again. I seen it. What was it last year? They had the ARG. I watched all of it. I was tuned in. I can't figure out that shit, but I enjoy watching it. But Bungie, Bungie makes some excellent cinematics. Man, it. I swear they can. I swear they probably turn people with just their cinematics because they do it like no other. And I like how this cinematic. I love the music first of all, but like the story it was telling, you know, like how like they had to go through the trials and tribulations, going down there, getting beat over and over again, kept going back, and finally they got one good run, and they're looking at up to the marathon ship, right? They're looking up. That was the goal, to get to the marathon ship. They made it up there. Were they ready? Nah. And Thief, he just leaves both of them to die. Then, they meet up later. Yeah, it wasn't on good terms, but the storytelling, the visuals and stuff, amazing. I'm very excited for this game. And like I said before, I'm hoping to make this my main game, and hoping this game will, you know, grow me. But, I love Marathon, and I'm just trying to structure my channel a little different this year. Like, you're probably gonna see a lot of Marathon. I'm still gonna be like a variety streamer. You're gonna see me play other games like Deadlock, whole lot of Warhammer stuff, because we still have Warhammer Wednesday. So if you didn't know about that, yes, come by Warhammer Wednesday. Every Wednesday we play games, react to stuff, and hopefully we can paint stuff together. But yeah, I liked the cinematic. This was amazing. But with that said, hope you leave me a like, subscribe, ring that bell for more videos, and I hope you have a good day or night wherever you're watching this. Peace. That was for my YouTube video. But hey, I'm sorry everyone. Like, this is killing me. Like, I'm trying my best. What time? I'll probably get off at 10. Okay. But for now, I don't know. I wanted to go through some Instagram. I don't know, Instagram with, if this wants to work. Nope. Instagram is sucking balls. Just gonna look at I guess TikToks. Yeah, he's not wrong about that. I'm gonna keep listening. I want to see what the other one is. I mean, that's not a bad take. I understand where he's coming from, but I don't think it was so much like the art style, right? More like the characters and the weapons, the shape. Okay, not art, but the shapes. Because I felt kind of like I didn't like a lot of the guns how they looked, all the blocky look and stuff. I did not like it. It kind of grew on me after I played it and stuff. Am I like the biggest fan of it? No, but it looks fine. It's okay. Like I don't think it's like I said. I don't think it's the art style, but like the shape stuff with the game. But I see where where he's trying to get at. Ooh, man, he's just trying to get his ass beat, ain't he? I'm gonna be honest. Like, yes, I'm a very I don't know. Like I like tuna casserole, but I've uh I live in Oklahoma, so I get a like we have a lot of Mexican food here. Not so much. I mean, we have Chinese food, but it's not like a big Chinese place. Like I can go to Oklahoma City, right? And there's like a whole like thing of like Mexican stuff. Like they have their own like grocery store and all that. You can go buy like then of course it may not look like it, but I'm mixed. I'm half Native American, half black, but I know a lot more about my black side. That's my mom's side. They live down here in Oklahoma, so I've been with them a lot. So I've had, plenty of black dishes and stuff and all that and plenty of white dishes. So like this is nothing to me. A lot of white people's food, I had it before. I like some of it. Tuna casserole? I like tuna casserole. Other stuff, I don't know about like the raisins and stuff. Not a big fan of that. Like a lot of some of the stuff, I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But I don't know. Like they, I'm just like kind of surprised. Like you never had tuna casserole before? That's criminal right there. Like where do they live at? Like, bro, down here, like even well, not everybody, because not everybody knows how to cook, but a lot of white people use seasonings down here. A lot of people know how to cook, you know. But that's criminal right there. No seasoning. Okay. He's so right because tuna does not smell good at all. Yeah. Yeah. uh, No, that's not all white people. I- If you don't know, like I'm adopted. Like my sister downstairs, my niece, you know, um, or white, and yeah, they don't deflect like that. Like my sister, my brother, all like they don't deflect like that. That's not all white people. That's why I hate putting everybody in one category. Like all people, all black people, all white people, all Mexicans. No, because it's not all of them. I would say some of them take it too far. Now I'm talking about you white folks, trying to defend us, on everything, trying to do stuff on our behalf, right? That we really don't care about half the time. Y'all just push it way too far and just take it out of line. Like, calm down. We don't even care that much. If it's jokes or something, anything else, you got those few white people just take it too far, on the uh behalf of us people. But yeah. But I get where he's coming from, where he's getting at. I think that was a very good point at the end right there. He said old right white lady, right? A lot of my generation and younger, those are the ones that take it way too far, you know. So come up here. Sorry, but yeah, it's taking it too far. Maybe it's the older generation where they hear violence or whatever. Younger generation, they want to listen and just take it way too far. And half the time, we don't even care that much. But yeah. Oh, well, wrong one. Wrong one. Wait, what is this one? Oh, oh. I'm sorry. Like, I think we already knew this, and it's not getting better with the younger generation either. I'm gonna take that a little bit further. Okay, I'm a unk. 91. I was born. I mean, we didn't really have, you know, I, we grew up when phones were starting to get a lot better and stuff. But when we really wanted to know something or learn about something, what did we have to do? Grab a book. Then once phones and the internet started to get really, really better, right? Then we started like to go away from the books. We still, read some books, try to learn from that. But basically, what we were doing with books, right? We took it to the internet, learn more. A lot of Gen Z and younger, bro, they don't want to read anything. Okay, anything about like how they just don't want to read anything. It's because of AI. They use AI for everything. They think AI has all the answers, and it doesn't. You know, and I think that's where it's really falling apart. Like they're not using their brain like we had to, and the generation before us had to, and the generation before them. They can just grab a phone, tablet, computer, and just ask ChatGPT, Grok, or whatever for the answer. Which what we had to do back in the day, either grab a book, at some point grab a phone too, but we didn't have AI at the time. Okay, we still had to type in what we were looking for, look up, you know, multiple articles and stuff, and see what was kind of kind of you have to cross reference stuff. You know, they just don't do it anymore. They just ask Grok or Google for the answer, and no matter if it's right or wrong. No, I have to agree with everything she's saying. Like, I was talking about AI and stuff. They do have more access to more information, but they don't just Google stuff. They, like I said before, they just use AI. No matter if the answer is right or wrong, they don't do any more research than. Then you do have uh the influencer side of the conversation where these kids would just go watch their favorite influencer, and no matter if they're right or wrong, they just go by whatever they're saying. You know, um, dude, let's look at Hassan for example. You know, he just lies all the time about a lot of stuff, but I guarantee you, probably a lot of people my age and younger, Gen Z, are probably watching him, but they don't look past that and actually go and look up what he's actually saying, see if it's true or not. And it's many more influencers like that kids just look towards and just take everything they say by their word. Don't do any more research. Yeah, I I agree with everything she said. Not wrong. Now I will say, I'm gonna just lay it out there, right? I like white girls. Well, I would say probably like Asians and whites are probably like right there for me, like right there in black women. But I love all of them. As long as you're thick. I love my thick girl and my slim thicks. Okay, but I don't exclude anyone off the rip. Okay, like I don't have a really strict bias for anyone. Right? There's a lot of other races that I didn't mention. Now, do I just look at them like whatever? No, no, no. If you, I would say yes, like everyone. I'm gonna look at your, you know, you're pretty or not. Everyone does it, okay? But I will say a big factor for me is personality. If I just hang out with you enough and I like your personality, it doesn't matter if you don't have legs, arms, blue, green, yellow. It doesn't matter to me at some point as long as you I can get past that. But let's be honest, everybody looks at looks first. But man, it just like after a while, like personality just gets me, no matter how you look. All right. I Yeah, I can't either. That's why it doesn't matter what you look like at the end of the day. You know, I'm just gonna be attracted to you, especially if you're thick. You know what I mean? Like if thick, no matter who or what you are, I'm like, damn. He's not wrong. Not wrong. No, he's right. And two things can be true at once. Like he's right. Like I don't think lighter skin, Asian skin, white people better than or whatever black female. I don't. I've seen some man. There's plenty of black women that are beautiful and thick. That's besides my point. Like two things can be once. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I don't know about that one, but like I look. I'm just gonna say this. This is a perfect example for me in my case. So, like the three women that I like. Okay, let's say white girl and Asian girl. For this two picks. Some people like that. Not for me. I like some meat on the bone. Not too much meat, but I like some meat on the bone. Let's say they're skinny. Hell, black girl or some Mexican or any other race, right? They're thick. Oh boy, they look nice, nice and slim, thick too. Oh boy, woo! Yeah, I'm going with that. Then over the two that I said that are my two top picks or whatever. I'm going for those two off the rip. Like, I don't care about like those like little categories inside categories you like. Some things can trump other things. You know, then right. Let's say at some point I find out those other two, the skinny ones, have way better personality. They're so funny. They're nice and stuff. At some point, I'm towards that because, like I said, personality can trump any anything. That is true too. Like I may look, I don't know if you can see, for full like African American. I hate saying that because being by Africa, I'm American, but you know where I'm getting at. No, I'm not full. I'm half Native American. You know, a lot of people can tell when I actually lay my hair down, right? Like if I take my hair down right now, show y'all. I don't know if y'all can but you probably couldn't tell this looking on the screen or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That would never turn me off. I found out like you're a different race or whatever. What would turn me off if you have a shitty personality, if you're kind of, boring or whatever, if you don't have a sense of humor, that is stuff that would turn me off. Find out you're another race, I'd be like, oh shit, damn, did not couldn't tell, you know, what side of is blah 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 or whatever. I think if people are just coming up to you or whoever, and you know, some people you can kind of tell, but like because of certain features on their face, right? a lot of people like I said, they can tell that I'm not full, African American, right? They look at my hair and they look at my mustache, how straight everything is. Pretty, but they always ask me like, "You mix with something? What do you?" But and some people even from my name, because my name is kind of it's a Hispanic name, a Mexican name, right? And my middle name too, which I don't know why, but my first and middle name are Mexican, Hispanic names. My last name isn't the plain color, but it's whatever. But people always get asked or questioned or whatever about my ethnicity, race, whatever, and I don't get offended by it. No, he's right about that and stuff. If you just like a certain race because they're docile and stuff, don't fight back or anything. You can kind of really control them. Races. I mean, I don't care. Like I said before, what race. I want you to be outgoing, funny, and stuff. And I don't want to control you at all. You know, I want you to put the hands on me. Because sometimes I need to be put under control. It's, yeah. Sorry. But yeah. Oh man, hot. I think I'm gonna call it there for tonight. Like I am kind of miserable right now. I am hot right now. I can barely talk. Like this is gonna suck tomorrow for. Sorry. This is gonna suck tomorrow for Warhammer Wednesday, but I'm gonna go live for you all, no matter what. If I'm on hospital bed dying, I'm like, hey, hand me my phone so I can go live real quick to give my audience, show them that, try to entertain them somehow from a hospital bed. I'm trying my best, but yeah. um, if I can't talk tomorrow, I guess we're just gonna be playing some games. I guess it's gonna be a quiet chat. So just to know, just to let you know, if you come by Warhammer Wednesday tomorrow and I'm not talking, I lost my voice. Okay, yeah. But with that said, I hope everyone has a good night or day wherever you're watching me at. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. I know it wasn't that long today, but hope you have a good day or night. And before I always leave, I like to say, please, while I'm gone, don't do anything crazy, okay? Peace. I'm out. Oh, hey, how do I end this?